Happy Thursday, Rutgers. I'm Ivha Enike-Ekhelar.
And I'm Adia Dauti. We've got an exciting show lined up for you. It is Thursday, February 22nd, 2018.
Ashley Cornish will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
C.C Crane will take us through the Nerd Olympics.
We will be highlighting student success with our Shining Knight Jermaine Griffith.
We've got tons to get to. Let's wake up, Rutgers.
Hello and welcome, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this beautiful Thursday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Thursday morning this semester with all of the exciting news, events, and weather.
So, Adia, how's your week been?
Well, yesterday was absolutely beautiful. I went shopping with my mom and went a little bit overboard on the summer clothes. I was buying like sunglasses and like bathing suit stuff. I was like getting ready for summer, but alas, here we are today in our matching sweaters because it's cold.
I know, we actually look like Power Rangers.
I know, right? Like the yellow and the black Power Rangers.
I know.
Like.
Suddenly we have superpowers. You never know.
This is our superpower, hosting Wake Up Rutgers.
So yesterday was actually a beautiful day. Did you do anything besides shopping to enjoy it?
I was sitting out on the deck with my dog, just soaking up the sunlight. What did you do?
I didn't get to see much of it. I actually had an exam. So I did walk to class and walk out of class.
At least the walk was nice.
I know.
You know, like after an exam when you're like, finally it's done, the exam's over, at least it's like a beautiful day, so it makes you happier.
Yeah, the weather made me actually feel a lot better after the exam. I hope I did well. I think I did well.
Right. Ashley, what did you say?
All right, hey guys, yeah, so unfortunately I was in work and class for most of the day, but I had like an hour gap between work and class, so I grabbed a nice iced coffee at the DCC with my one friend. We just like sat outside, talked about the weather, because he was a meteorology major as well, so like what else do meteorology majors talk about when there's nice weather? Just the weather, so, but unfortunately this nice weather isn't around to stay, so I'll be getting to that later in my forecast. All right, back to you guys.
Well, it's awesome that, you know, even though Ashley was busy, she was still able to enjoy the weather a little bit and, you know, get coffee. Did you do anything else?
I actually, after my exam, I really wanted to be out in the sun because that was the first, like, glimpse of warmth. So I actually ran around College Ave, just a little jog, just to get the endorphins flowing, which actually reminds me about our Shining Knight Jermaine Griffith, who we're going to talk about later on in the show, who is a track star.
Oh, exactly. So he's definitely the more experienced runner, but we'll get into that later. And speaking of the warm weather, even though we won't have warm weather, you know, in the, future days, we are going to check out C.C Crane in the Nerd Olympics, and we won't need warm weather for that.
But before we can get to the rest of the show, let's see how much you know.
When does summer registration start? We will find out the answer right after this break.
Rutgers University is now offering a master's program in UN and Global Policy Studies. This new program is the only one of its kind in the United States. The curriculum for this program is designed to provide students with qualitative and quantitative analytical skills, as well as hands-on management experience required by leaders in the field. All applicants must hold a bachelor's degree from an accredited college. The program of study requires 36 credits and is open to both part-time and full-time students. For application information and to apply online, check out gradstudy.rutgers.edu. For more information, check out unstudies.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, when does summer registration start? Now it's time to find out the answer.
Registration for summer session 2018 has begun. Choose from over 2,500 courses offered in person, online, or off campus. You can progress towards graduation, improve a GPA, or fulfill a prerequisite this summer.
I think this is just a great opportunity to get ahead of the curve and get some of your credits out of the way before this upcoming school year.
Right, it's definitely an awesome opportunity. And speaking of the warmer summer weather, Ashley, can you give us the weather?
All right, hey guys, so unfortunately that nice weather that we had for the past couple days won't really be sticking around, and we've got some rain ahead, but I'll get to that right now. All right, so today's weather headlines, our spring-like temperatures are in fact over, unfortunately, and then we've got another bout of rain for the next couple of days, but then we have another chance of rain returning on Monday. So let's talk about that record heat yesterday. We actually broke a record by a long shot yesterday. So the previous record for the warmest temperature on February 22nd was only 69 degrees. Well, not only, a pretty warm 69 degrees for February, but that was set back in 1930. And then yesterday we broke the temperature by almost 10 degrees. Yesterday the high temperature was 79 degrees. I was really hoping that it would get up to that 80 mark just so we can say we were in the 80s in February, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But still, 79, it was a beautiful day yesterday, which I bet a lot of you guys were a little concerned about, even though it was super warm, oh my god, it's 79 degrees and it's only February, it snowed on Saturday, what is this all about? So actually it's obviously really uncommon, but it's not unseeable, because there was a warm front that moved through, which brought us warm temperatures Tuesday into Wednesday, and then that warm front actually met up with a Bermuda high, which is a kind of like a high pressure system down in the tropics, right around Bermuda and that kind of area. So that air mass is really, really warm. And that air mass pushed up, so that when that hit the warm front, it created all those warm temperatures we saw yesterday. So we got a nice little bit of summer in the middle of February. All right, so for today, we had a morning low of only 45 degrees, which is actually above our average low, which is above our average high of 44 degrees. So a lot warmer than our average low of 25 degrees, which is a lot colder than our record of 66 degrees set back in 1997, but not as cold as our record low of 3 degrees set back in 1901. And then our sunrise and sunset are here at the bottom of your screen, which is getting nice that our sunrise was actually, the sun was up when I was getting up, and then the sun is still out when I'm getting out of class right around 6. So it's been really nice, and I hope you guys have all been enjoying the longer days. All right, for the high temperatures across the region, we have a high temperature of 33 degrees here in Oneonta, 36 out in State College, 48 all the way down in Baltimore. Our friends at the Newark campus are experiencing a high temperature of 46 degrees today, and then Camden will be experiencing a high of 47. For the regional low temperatures, we've got a low of 25 degrees in Oneonta, 32 degrees all the way out in State College, 31 in Baltimore, 36 in Camden, and then a low of 33 degrees in Newark. So looking at our radar, you can see that this blue line right here, right there, is the cold front that moved through, which is bringing us the rain that we're going to be seeing today and over the next couple of days. And then the cold front obviously dropped our temperatures way, way down, not as warm as our temperatures in the 70s yesterday. We're going to have a high temperature in about the 40s. All right, and then this rain will be continuing basically throughout the rest of the weekend. We're getting pummeled today, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. The sun will eventually be coming out a little bit on Monday, and then there will be sunny skies on Tuesday. All right, so as I said, we've got a high temperature of 46 degrees today, rainy skies throughout all day, and then northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then as we go throughout our day, actually temperatures are decreasing throughout the day because of the cold front moving through. We've got a temperature of 43 degrees at 10 a.m., 41 degrees at 2, 39 at 6, and then we've got a temperature of 38 degrees all the way down at 10 p.m. And then tonight we've got an overnight low of 34 degrees, rainy skies, and a northwest wind at 8 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow we've got a high of only 43 degrees, and guess what? Unfortunately, more rain with winds out of the east at 6 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow night, we've got a low of 39 degrees, rainy skies, and then winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour. All right, so unfortunately, we do have a bunch of rain, but I'm sure you guys have some other cool events coming up that will help us enjoy these next couple of rainy days. All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Ashley. So now, Rutgers, don't let this weather rain on your parade, or in this case, the Nerd Olympics. Let's check out C.C Crane and see what events you can check out.
Good morning, Rutgers. Did you know that it's Engineering Week? Well, one of the ways that the Rutgers community is celebrating is by hosting the Nerd Olympics right here in the Bush Campus Center. Let's go check it out. Well, since there's so many great events for students, how did you decide which events you wanted to have here?
I wanted it to be an event where everyone can come in, like all majors can come in and just get a glimpse on what it is like to be an engineer. So all the events that we picked out has a little bit of like engineering aspect to it. So they're pretty simple if you take a look at them. It kind of goes along the way that we want these students to come in and realize that you don't necessarily need to be an engineer to have an engineering mindset, because all these little things that we're doing, it is engineering. So it kind of gives them a glimpse into our lives and also makes them realize that, you know, we're we're all thinking alike in a way.
So what can students expect at this event?
Students can expect to have fun. And even if you're not in engineering, you can come and learn a little bit of what we learn in class, and just with little things like the spaghetti midges that we're having over there, or just have fun with the winging and contest, test your natural abilities with cup stacking.
So what can people expect at your personal table?
At our table, we are selling Rutgers t-shirts, only $5 each, and we also have a backpack relay race. So 2 backpacks, 10 textbooks. Whoever can race them back and forth from one line to the other will win tickets to get other items for free.
What brought you to this event today?
So, this is pretty much one of the biggest events we hold this year. It's the Nerd Olympics, so the whole purpose of this event is to draw engineering students out to celebrate engineering.
Why should students come out to the Nerd Olympics in the future?
Well, like I said, it's one of the biggest engineering events we have going on. If you're an engineering student, come out, show support for your school. If you're not, come out and, learn about the School of Engineering and what engineers do.
Nerd Olympics is just a great way to meet all the different people who are in engineering, see what we have to offer. You can ask us questions, but it's also a fun event.
Well, Rutgers, that's all the fun, games, and experiments for today. Be on the lookout about information for next year's Nerd Olympics. And as always, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm C.C Crane, RUTV.
Welcome back, Rutgers. That was an amazing package. We got to see what goes on at the Nerd Olympics, and it's just a great opportunity to have fun and learn about engineering and talk with your friends and family, and you don't need an engineering background. And we still have a lot of things to get to, including our news and events, so let's get right into it.
When a traumatizing event takes place, such as the recent school shooting in Parkland, Florida, many children are emotionally affected and unsettled, and Rutgers is here to help. The Traumatic Loss Coalitions for Youth, or betterwise known as TLC, is New Jersey's primary youth suicide prevention program. TLC lends support to local school districts in response to a crisis. This helps children feel a sense of safety and security. In addition to helping after a crisis, TLC works on the prevention front as well. They advise parents and mentors to discuss current events regularly with children so that when a tragic event occurs, they will have a better understanding and become more accustomed to talking about it. TLC encourages parents and influencers to further educate themselves on these issues so when a tragedy does occur, everyone is able to talk about it. To find out more about this program, visit the Institute's website at nctsn.org. So it's very unfortunate to hear about such circumstances. But we are so privileged to be in a community that lends a helping hand to victims and their families.
Yeah, and Rutgers is really good about that, doing amazing things for their community, including Rutgers Engineering Innovation coming to a screen near you, Rutgers engineers have been working on improving the manufacturing process of film devices like touchscreens and windows. The current technique of using intense pulse light sintering to fuse nanomaterials together operates at around 482 degrees Fahrenheit. The new study, led by engineering doctoral student Michael Dexter, showed this process is possible at a much lower 302 degree Fahrenheit temperature. This change in temperature allows cheaper temperature-sensitive substrates to be used without damaging them. Their findings allow this process, which normally takes hours, to be completed in minutes or seconds. What does this mean for you as a consumer? Touchscreens and windows could be cheaper to produce in the future, which may reduce the price of your favorite smart items. In the future, the engineers would like to see if using other nanomaterials shapes will drive fusion temperatures to be even lower. It's amazing to see all these cool discoveries coming out of Rutgers, especially something that affects so many people who have smart items like smartphones and tablets.
Right, and it's awesome that it's like the Rutgers engineers were the ones to discover this, especially because it's engineering week. So other like sciences at Rutgers move your career in exercise science or sports management in the right direction through networking. Department of Kinesiology and Health is hosting a Connecting with Alumni event this Monday, February 26th at the Bush Student Center. There will be one-on-ones with alumni, snacks, and a scavenger hunt. The event will be held from 6 to 9 p.m. and a business casual dress code is recommended. An RSVP is required, so sign up soon. For more information, go to kins.rutgers.edu. So it's awesome that like no matter what your major at Rutgers is, there's so many like events that you can go to help you like further your career.
Yeah, and they offer so many opportunities to network and meet other people, including this one for music. Learn music history and culture at the Follow the Drinking Gourd event. Follow the Drinking Gourd is a musical trio whose musical style is based on the Harlem Renaissance. The band will present original programs, commentary, and a visual presentation on the African American experience through music. Come on out to Trey's Hall in the Douglas Student Center Monday, February 26th at 7 p.m. for this special event. For more events happening on campus, visit ruevents.rutgers.edu. So that's something I'm definitely going to try to check out because I personally am a music lover, and I think it's just a great way to bring people together and give them a sense of history and educate them while they just enjoy some good music.
Right. I also love how like diverse Rutgers events are. Like this one is specifically, you know, influenced by the Harlem Renaissance, which I think is really cool, and like how diverse that is. We still have more show to get to, including a piece on Jermaine Griffith, one of our Rutgers Shining Knights. So we'll be right back with you right after this.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can run today. I'm really busy and... Wait, what? You're running there? I did not know this. I didn't even know that was a place.
Do you know all the places on campus where you can work out and exercise? Well, we do, and we want to share that with you. Werblin Recreation Center is located on Bush campus on the corner of Frelinghuysen and Bartholomew Road. Werblin has everything from badminton courts to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. The Livingston Recreation Center is located on Road 3 off of Joyce Kilmer Avenue. This center has a full weight room, hosts many different classes, and even has a spa located right inside to help you relax after a tough workout or maybe just a tough exam. The Cook Douglas Recreation Center is located on Beale Road across from the Cook Student Center. This recreation building comes equipped with a fun fitness center, pool, and racquetball courts for those of you who like sports with a little danger. The College Avenue Gym is located directly on College Avenue, right next to the Student Center. This location has multiple gyms and basketball courts, power and conditioning rooms, and is the only location with a rock wall. The Rutgers Fitness Center is located on Easton Avenue on the College Avenue campus. This is the only location that is just a fitness center, so this might be the place for people looking to just work with weights and machines. Rutgers also has multiple bike and walking paths that run throughout all the campuses. You can find a map of all the paths at rudots.rutgers.edu/bikewalk. Most facilities are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. Weekend hours vary, but you can find out more information about the facilities and their hours at recreation.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Now we're going to take a look at one of Rutgers' Shining Knights, Jermaine Griffith. So let's check it out.
Started running competitively in high school. My freshman year, my cousin recommended that I start running track because I started with football. I wasn't the best football player, so but I was always like the fastest on the field, so he recommended that I try running track. It's a love and hate relationship, but there's just something about the adrenaline that you feel the last 100 meters. We train hard in the off season, maybe 3 days a week, and 2 out of those days I would either be in the pool or doing some type of recovery run. In season, that gets reduced to like 2 days a week we train hard. As a freshman, it can be really tough and overwhelming, but you have a lot of people surrounding you and guiding you. It also really helps when you have like an upperclassman on the team giving you advice of how to move and how to get around things. But it is really tough, but it's not impossible. So that's why I'm at where I'm at now, and I have all the seniors before me to thank for that. I could say my inspiration are my parents. The fact that they came from Guyana and came to the United States. They had me, they had my brother and my sister. They were able to raise all 3 of us. My brother's about to go to college. My sister is on her way to college. I mean, they're not like the best financially, but the fact that they're able to put up with us, raise us right, we're all doing well in school, we're all like in good places. And my mom, she actually went back to school to get her RN. My dad is just keeping the family like going. It's just amazing to just watch them sometimes, and they're my inspiration. So people would say that I'm a very fragile individual, so almost every year I've faced some type of very drastic injury. But with each of those injuries, I've been able to come back and finish really well. So after I graduate, I plan to continue running for the next 2 years up to 2020, just to see where track can take me. And regardless of if I make the next Olympics or not, that's when I'm going to decide to hang up the spikes and pursue a career in law enforcement. There's this quote by the great Martin Luther King that says, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. But whatever you do, just keep moving forward. And with me, with all the injuries that I've had, I always just try to think of that quote and like no matter what happens, just keep moving forward because you never know what's going to happen in the end.
Welcome back, Rutgers. We hope you enjoyed learning about our Rutgers Shining Knight, Jermaine Griffith. I think it was really interesting that, he tried football and, he said he wasn't that good at it, but with his family's support, he found his strengths and became the experienced track star that he is.
Yeah, and I think it's really great for people to find their passion, to find what they're good at and something that they can definitely at least do and enjoy wholly. So it's really great what he's doing, and he's at Rutgers, and he almost got to the Olympics, which is
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a monumental achievement just in itself.
Yeah, he's definitely proud of himself. I'm sure his family's very, very proud of the young man he's becoming.
Yeah, so later on in the show, we're going to go to Ashley for weather, but for right now, we'll be right back with you after this break.
Attend Heritage 2018 as Rutgers celebrates Black History Month and discusses the history and influence of Afro-textured hair. The event will be a full-day conference beginning with a keynote address by Chris T. Donaldson, CEO and founder of the Thank God It's Natural Hair and Skin Products. There will be a variety of workshops to choose from, like a do-it-yourself lesson on how to create hair conditioners and masks from food items straight out of your kitchen. This year's event will be held on Saturday, February 24th at the Livingston Student Center from 12 to 8 p.m. There will be a reception including vendors, food, music, performances, and more. The conference is free and open to all, but don't forget to RSVP. For more information and registration, visit ruoncampus.rutgers.edu/heritage.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Thanks for coming back and being with us right after that break. So we just watched a piece about the Heritage Conference, which is coming up this weekend. It's something I'm really looking forward to because I have super curly hair, and it's just a great way to like talk to other people and see their methods and their styles of working with their curly hair.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Like Rutgers has so many like diverse like events and like, you know, things. I think it's really cool that they have one specifically for like natural hair and like curly hair, and like I think it's awesome so you can like go talk to other people that have the same hair texture and like learn about what methods work best for you or like what products. I think it's really cool to like combine the community together.
So thank you for being with us, but right now we are going to the weather with Ashley Cornish.
All right, hey guys, so I'm back with your weather. So tomorrow we've got a high temperature of 43 degrees. Rainy skies, unfortunately, will be continuing, and then winds out of the east at 6 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow night we've got a low of 30 degrees. The rain will still be sticking around with winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour. And then for our extended forecast, you can see the rain all weekend, unfortunately, my friends. And then we've got a temperature tomorrow of 43 degrees with a low of 35 degrees, rain. And then Saturday, we've got a high of 55 degrees with a low of 34, with the rain still continuing with another storm system moving in. Sunday, we've got a temperature of 54 degrees, so kind of seasonal for this time of year, but the low of 42, but unfortunately still rain. And then finally on Monday, we get a break from the rain with a temperature of 54 degrees with a low of 34. So we're going to have some clouds in the morning, but then the sun will be peeping out. And then Tuesday, we've got a high temperature of 55 degrees, which is feeling pretty good. And then sunny skies after all this rain that we've had the past couple days with a low of 34. To stay updated on all this rainy weather and then the sun that will be hitting us on Tuesday, check out Weather Watcher every 15 minutes on channel 23.1. Check out our Facebook page, RU Weather Watcher. Like us on Twitter at RUTV using the hashtag RUWeather. And if you just can't get enough of us, check out our website, weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. All right, Rutgers, I hope you stay dry this weekend and then try and get some homework done and then enjoy the sun on Tuesday. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Ashley. So unfortunately, it's going to be raining this weekend, and I actually have a camping trip planned out with my sorority, and we're going to go camping in Pennsylvania. But it's going to be raining the whole time, but, you know, it'll still be fun, so that'll be fine.
I know. I actually planned on going to the beach with my friends this weekend, which is kind of strange to do in February, but
I respect it.
It was a nice thought. So maybe we won't go to the actual beach, but I think we'll just hang out and enjoy the sea breeze weather, the sea mist. So we're going to go to a break right now, Rutgers, and we'll be right back with you.
The Rutgers bus system provides more than 15 options to get around the 5 campuses. Sounds overwhelming? But here's a quick recap of the bus routes and available resources to make traveling easier. On weekdays, the A and H buses make stops along College Ave and Bush. The B loops between Livingston and Bush, as the LX makes stops on Livingston and College Ave. The F takes an express route by traveling Route 18 from College Ave to Cook and Douglas. The Rex L goes between Douglas and Livingston, with the Rex B looping between Douglas and Bush. There are also weekend buses, which make stops on every campus. Each bus stop displays the routes of the specific bus stopping there and the expected arrival times. To learn more about the Rutgers bus system and additional bus services, download the Rutgers app, visit nextbus.com or rudots.rutgers.edu.
Well, Rutgers, that'll do it for today's show. It will be a rainy week, so make sure to stay dry and check out those fun indoor events.
For more events happening this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Follow us on Facebook by searching RU Network, or follow us on Twitter by searching @Wake Up Rutgers. We love hearing from you.
You can tune in to Monday's show with Manuel Silva-Paulos and Kim Peterman for more Rutgers news.
Thanks again for joining us. I'm Adia Dauti.
And I'm Ivha Enike-Ekhelar. Have a great day, and we will see you next week, Rutgers.